Welcome to another episode of Goal Setting Mondays with the Loan Signing System. It's also kind of Motivation Monday, giving signing agent tips so you can help build a better business Monday. Whatever Monday it is, I am so glad you're here. If you're here watching this on replay or you're here for the very first time, this is where I come in on every single Monday to help you grow your signing agent business. Look, a signing agent without goals is like a ship without a rudder, a ship without a sail. Too often I see signing agents start off their week without any specific plans to reach the goals that they're trying to happen. So, like I always say in every single one of these episodes, a goal without a plan is just a dream. So if you're brand new to this, you also people jumping in down below, hit the camera icon here, jump on. Let's have a conversation on how you can grow your signing agent business. Hello to everybody. Jedediah, what's going on? Guadalupe, what's going on? I only know you as your Instagram names, but we're going to get some people on right now. So excited. Let's go with DD Goodwin. How's everybody doing? Are we excited about the week ahead? Let's go. So if you're brand new to this, I put signing agents on live with me so I can help you grow your signing agent business. I just pinged go. Doesn't look like they're in here. Oh, did I see someone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi.
Hi.
There you go. Like, I can't hear you. Say hello. You are live. How are you? Say your name and where are you from?
Hi, my name's Deepen Goodwin, and I'm actually in Modesto, California.
Love it, love it, love it. Let's talk. What are some goals for this week? Just talk to me where you're at.
All right, so I've had over about 120 signings now.
Hold on. I hope that everyone just see that. Over 120 signings. Let's go. I love you just like really nonchalantly go past that. I am so happy for you. Okay, so where are we at in your journey and what are some goals for this week?
Right, so I have mainly worked with signing services. However, before I even decided I wanted to go direct marketing, I got the opportunity through a SnapDoc notification for Old Republic title from a different city, but they had me drop the package off to the old title office here locally. Okay. So I took advantage of that as, an opportunity to market directly. I was nervous because I felt like I was
okay. Let me just chime in real quick. Okay, so make sure. Are you a loan signing system student?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I have a training in the course. What I want to coach you on right now and everybody listening, even though you're able to drop off a packet for the signing service to the title company, I don't recommend you try to market to them. Here's why. If the signing service finds out that you're trying to market to their company, to their title office, which is their client, remember, there's a review system that they can put into SnapDoc saying, this signing agent tries to market to your clients, watch out. I don't want you losing future business to try to market to a signing services client. Does that make sense? Okay,
yeah. So I want to make sure I want to make sure I explain that properly. So when it came through SnapDocs, it was through another Old Republic title office.
Oh, perfect. Love it. Okay, cool. That makes all the sense.
I remember
so I hope some people did hear what I said down that coaching there. You got Old Republic who uses SnapDocs as a scheduling platform to go, you find you individually, and then you want to market them so they don't have to use SnapDocs, or at least mark you preferred in SnapDocs. So you're the first one. I love it. I love that. So talk to me. How did that go? What was your game plan going in? Did you do the loan signing system way of leading with gratitude? Talk to me through that scenario.
Yeah, so I was actually really nervous because, I was like, I told my husband, look, I have to go drop the package. They want me to drop it to the local office here in Modesto. Okay. So I'm like, this is my opportunity, and I'm like a person that hits the ground running kind of way, but sometimes I do have to slow myself down because I can overdo it. So I got the Starbucks gift cards and I put my little business card in there, and then I dropped it off saying, hey, I'm dropping the package off, but I also want to say I'm local here. If you guys need me, I'm here. So the office is not open still. So, the receptionist was my person. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh, here's the gatekeeper. So, I did my thing. I was genuine. I connected with her. And sure enough, later that evening, I was in another signing and I got a call from that office saying, hey, we have a job, but I missed it because I was in a signing and the office had closed by the time. So no worries. The guy called me again. And I was able to do it like the week later or something. I did get a direct signing from them eventually.
Ooh, hold on. Congratulations to everybody here let me give you a little tip, okay? A little trick here. So the hard part about building direct sometimes is you have signing service business you're trying to transition from, and sometimes you miss the phone call because you're in a signing area. It happens all the time. But what I want you to do is whenever you get a missed call from someone who's trying to give you business, show gratitude just for the phone call. See, a lot of signing agents just say, oh, sorry, I was busy, but don't really take the time to walk in with the thank you card and just say thank you for the opportunity. Does that make sense? So for future reference, and here is we always want to be appreciative of even the phone calls. Too many signing agents lose wind of the fact, like, there's a moment to show gratitude even though you don't get the signing. Non-LSS students are only thankful when they get the actual appointment. They're not thankful for when they're actually getting the phone calls. Does that make sense? So remember, if this happens in the future or anybody else watching this right now, sometimes it's really important for the relationship building to say thank you for the appointments you didn't get. Does that make sense? That is next level loan signing system way of thinking, is usually we only say thank you for things we do get versus saying thank you for just the opportunity or thank you just for thinking of me. Does that make sense? And this doesn't necessarily mean another $5 gift card, by the way. This could be a simple handwritten thank you card that you got at CVS for 30 cents. But it's that moment of just saying, hey, I want to recognize you thinking of me. Thank you. And I look forward to doing business with you. Does that make sense? So the next time, if you get a phone call and you don't get the signing, still show appreciation for that. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. And Mark, you're right. I exactly did what you said. So it was a Friday afternoon. Of course, the office was closed. So Monday morning around like 8:30, I called and I asked for the gentleman. And I said, hey, I'm so sorry I missed your call on Friday. I wasn't in the signing, but just wanted to say thank you for reaching out. Right. I'm here if you need me. And that's the week he gave me another.
Perfect. I would tell you to go one step further. Anyone can verbalize something, right? You need to show the action, right? Your actions speak louder than the words. So while I do love that you did that, the coaching I'm trying to give you is do one step more than that. Because honestly, the thank you, I did it, anyone could do that, right? It's taking that appreciation and authenticity one step further. That's the coaching. I'm not saying what you did was bad. I'm trying to help you grow on that. So what you did was amazing, but loan signing system students do more than that, right? You go in and you have, and it's just a thank you card, or maybe it's a face-to-face thank you, because all you students go, well, Mark, I emailed thank you. Well, that's really easy to email someone thank you. It's real easy to pick up the phone, but it shows that person, oh, I'm going to go in, how much more you really appreciate that than just something that's verbal or something that is as simple as an email. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Cool. So let's talk about this week. I mean, is there any coaching, anything you want me to help you with here? So what are your goals for this week?
Right. Yeah. So that gave me confidence to kind of reach out to the other old title or public office, which I've gotten a couple of business. I've gotten about 9 signings total from both the offices here.
Okay.
The only thing is I do have a 5-month-old baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been doing a lot of evening signings, right, as they come in, and I've taken the direct office signings as well. A lot of them has been in the evening. So now that my baby's a little bit to the point where she's, she knows what she wants, she recognizes things, she appreciates me being home in the evening more. Yeah. So I've kind of scaled my time, changing it a little bit, right? So doing it like during the day. So what my question to you was, which I've kind of been thinking about for the past week, is, okay, I marketed to them. I'm not there to go to Notary yet, right? I'm like, oh yeah, she's there. I need to call her. I'm in that phase. So how do I go to them without really, it negatively impacting my relationship that I'm building with them, and saying, hey, I'm available. However, there are these evening times I'm kind of reserving it for my baby because she's kind of in that phase right now. So I guess that's kind of what my challenge is. Yeah, look, you don't tell them at all. You're right. Your head's in the right spot. It's tough to build a relationship with someone like that. I want to build a relationship, but I'm not available Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. So I think you already understand that. So, I'm just trying to tell you, trust your intuition. That is definitely something you don't want to say. Well, another way of approaching is just kind of what I said, is when they say, oh, can you do it? You say, I'm not available. The next day, just show appreciation for that moment. Does that make sense? So they don't feel like you're taking advantage of their opportunities, because where most signing agents be like, oh my gosh, I'm in. So you want to make sure that you're showing appreciation for that moment, and that will ease some of the blow. Here's what I would tell you though. My actual recommendation is don't market so deep yet.
So because you don't want to burn bridges before you've even built them. So if you know that you want to be with the family, you know, if you follow me and you know me, I'm always family first. Then the key is don't overmarket. That's the solution. So the solution isn't trying to manage people's expectations. It's just to have less. So what happens is maybe on a Tuesday when you don't really want to work, you still work because you know they're only calling you twice a week. So the other nights they're not calling you, you can stay home with the baby. Does that make sense? Instead of trying to have someone fit into your schedule, try to only choose 1 or 2 directs that fit into yours because you don't want to do the other way around. Does that make sense? So my advice to you is do not overmarket. That's the advice. So because they will not call you back if all you're doing is turning them down. But one person that you're marketing to gives you 2 signings a night, then you know I just have to take those 2 because the other nights of the week are going to be free. Does that make sense? Makes sense. Cool. And there's really no other way around that because the moment that you tell them, the moment you become picky, then you become another notary who just kind of like takes everything for granted. So market less or choose less people. But here's what I want for this week is choose the 1 or 2 directs that you've already clicked with and just try to drill deeper into that relationship. So stop trying to go wider. If you know your schedule is going to be kind of limited for the next 6 months until your baby is, a year, then just really focus on 1 or 2 versus trying to focus on 8. Does that make sense? So your goal for this week is to start drilling down into that relationship with 1 or 2 and literally get off your agenda working for like 5, 6, or 7. Does that make sense? Then I'm going to end with this. Maybe because you're in this situation, maybe working for signing services is in your best interest, right? And there's a lot of students who think I'm like very anti-signing service. I'm not. I'm very pro what fits with your business. I always believe making more money fits with your business, but not everyone's in it for the money. So if you're in it for the schedule, I would actually tell you it might be in your best interest to not market direct because you can tell a signing service no whenever you want and there's no hard feelings. So maybe while you're scaling for the next year, it's 1 direct only and the rest signing service, see how that shakes out for the year because there's always going to be business, girl. I mean, your baby's only going to be 6 months, 7 months, 8 months old once. And so there's always going to be business. So maybe you hold off on the direct marketing until your baby starts going into the preschool or some form of daycare. And so you're not losing these early months because, I got a 3.5-year-old, so I get it, right? But again, my point is, talk with your husband and see what fits. Maybe doing signing services for the 6 months is an appropriate move for your business. Don't compare your journey to somebody else's. Just because someone in the loan signing system family is like, I'm making $200 an appointment, doesn't mean that fits with your life and your family. And that's the best part about this business.
Absolutely. Thank you. That was gold right there. That was
awesome. Oh, well, girl, chime back in. Let me know let me know how the baby's doing, okay?
Will do. Thank you, Mark.
All right. Bye. Awesome. So she's going to sign off. And well, that was a great first conversation to Goal Setting Mondays, which is turning into Motivation Mondays, which is turning to Signing Agent Tip Monday. I'm here to help you grow your business, but I'm always going to make sure that you're setting those goals to help your business because remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Let's go. Okay, cool. Who's next? Let's talk to somebody else right now. Let's talk to Lotus Notary Services. Oh my gosh, what a great start to Goal Setting Mondays. If you're here for the very first time, oh, what up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Mark, man?
I'm just trying to live the dream, man. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed, man.
Blessed. I love it. I am too. So let's say, what's your name and where are you from? And just start some questions.
Yes, my name is Edward Vine, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Awesome, Edward. Nice to meet you, brother. So where are you at in your journey and what are some goals as to start the banter?
All right, right now, I work with mostly signing services, and I just started this year, and it's been going pretty good for me, and it's just been an amazing journey, and I love it. Me and my wife, we was like, man, it was hard for us in the beginning. Like we was almost about to give up on it, and I was like, man, no, I can't quit this, cause
good.
I can't quit, and then I didn't quit it. Then I started receiving signings, and it's like, I'm getting them.
Dude, well, it's great. Look, here's what I want to talk about, man. Is look, I'm going to talk today about goals about going direct because you need to go direct. That's just pure down the story.
Right.
But you're building a business. So my point is you're going to have some of those valleys as you're going direct like you did when you're building your business. But what I love is you're becoming a little more seasoned. You're more of a veteran through this. My point is the first thing I want to coach you on right now is the mentality that you have right now. If you didn't quit, you need to carry that on to direct. Your direct business is going to take a little bit of time to create relationships. So I don't want you quitting. I want you to be consistent, 1 foot in the front every single day. Fair enough? Remember what it felt like. Remember that you didn't quit and you've now built a business. But dude, here's what I need from you. You're at right now, more or less.
I'm at 12 signings right now.
Okay, I love it. I love it. So 12 signings. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, man, whether you do a signing for a signing service or a local title company, it's still the same paperwork.
Yep.
My point is you're ready. You know you can do a signing by this point. Once you get 10 in, like you should feel pretty darn comfortable with the entire process. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I thought. So here's what I need for you. I need you to believe in yourself a little bit more. I need you to be like, yo, I'm ready. Yo, I got this. Because literally that is the confidence and momentum I need you to carry in to the next first title office we're going to talk about right now. But it starts with believing in yourself. And not in that cheesy way, like I'm the best, I'm the best. In the real sense, Ed, that where you're like, dude, I know I'm good enough not to miss a signature. I'm good enough not to make a mistake. So I need you to really, really believe in that. Because once you do, the marketing actually becomes easier. So I'm gonna want to coach you on something, man.
Okay.
A lot of times you newer signing agents, 10, 12, or 15 or less, think about why someone shouldn't use you. You're probably thinking, well, Mark, I only have 12 under my belt. Why would a local title company use you? That's kind of the narrative that's playing. I need you to change that narrative to they should use me because, and then fill in the blank. So they should use me because I've done 12 signings. They should use me because I've done my last 10 signings without an error. They should use me because I care so much about being the perfect signing agent. They should use me because I'm loan signing system certified and I'm NNA certified. See what I'm saying? Like you got to start talking to yourself about what you've done great instead of talking about why you shouldn't do something. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So you need to jam with your wife and be like, yo, like I'm good at what I do because my last signing took me 45 minutes and I didn't make a mistake. Because that is what you got to tell yourself to open that door to a title company this week. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I need you to do this week is starting to tell yourself those narratives. I'm good at what I do. I know I'm a signing agent. I care, right?
Right.
And I need you to pick one title office this week, not 20, just one. Okay? Pick one and go in and market your business. And remember what to say, okay? I can't give away the script, all right? But remember this, pull out the script, print the script. But here's what I want you to tell them when you walk in before you use the script. This is what you said. Look, I'm Edward, a local signing agent. I know you have a notary you already use. But in case that notary is stuck in traffic, can't get to a 7:30, is already booked or in a jam, I'd love the opportunity to be your signing agent. And then here is why. And then you go into the script. So the intro is, look, dude, I know you have a signing agent. Too many times signing agents walk in like they don't know there's already a notary in there. You know what I mean? It's like obvious. So just talk about that. You know what I mean? Just be like, look, I know you got a notary. I'm not here to replace that notary. I'm just here in case they're in a bind, they're in traffic, they have a reader, they can't get to the next appointment. And then you go, here's why, and then you go into the script. And then you talk about all the bullet points that I taught you that really signifies that you're a phenomenal signing agent. So there's nothing to be nervous about, man. You have 10 under, you have 12 under your belt. You're not trying to replace another notary. You're trying to offer them a service in case they need you.
Right.
And then you go into the script and then boom, guess what you do next week? Follow up with them.
Follow up.
And then guess what you do the week after that? Follow up with them. You know what I mean? And so what I want you to remember though is how you said you almost gave up a couple weeks ago. You're gonna get, I mean, look, we're building a real business. There's gonna be ups and downs. Your job as a new business owner, man, is to realize that there's gonna be ups and downs. There's no company that goes straight up, zero in this world, right?
Right.
So you just got, so look, if an escrow officer doesn't call you back, like don't get down about it. Be like, yo, that's business. I got to go back in there and remind her that I'm available. It's not a knock against you. You don't get a phone call immediately. Okay. Too many of you new signing agents are like, did I do something wrong? And the answer is no. Sometimes they just need to, you know what I mean? Sometimes they need to hear you more than once. That's it. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, that makes perfect
So
sense.
what I need from you, I need you to commit. There's 150 people on here right now. I'm going to go into one title company this week and say what's up. Do I have your commitment?
Yes, you have my full commitment. 100%.
All right, everybody hear that. Everybody here, Edward has committed to one title office. And then next week, I want you to jump back on or in the Facebook group and tell me how it went.
All right, I definitely will.
All right, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you because you didn't give up. That's what I'm proud about. So many people give up right before the going gets good. You didn't. Be proud of yourself. I hear a baby in the background, man. You're doing this for the fam. Oh, I love it. Hi, wifey. Hi, baby girl. Happy Father's Day, by the way, man.
Appreciate you, man. Happy Father's Day to you, too.
Oh, I appreciate that, brother. So I'm going to want you to go set one title company.
Okay.
Commit to it, and then come back next week and tell me how it goes.
I definitely will.
All right, congratulations, man. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.
All right, nice talking to you, man.
Awesome, awesome. How awesome is that? Edward with a young family. I love it. Build the business for him and his why. When you put your why at the forefront of what you do, building this business becomes easy. So, Edward, I'm so proud of you, man, for not giving up. So proud of you for building your business for your family. Let's go. 2 back-to-back amazing notary signing agents. Let's get somebody else on here right now. Who do we got? We're gonna go with my man Jedediah. Then we're gonna go Iris, and then we're gonna go to Angel. Okay, so my man Jedediah. Let me go. Boom. Jedediah there. All right, let's talk to my man Jedediah. Oh my gosh, you guys should recognize Jedediah. He's here almost every single Monday. Because successful people are consistent. Oh, what do you know? The power couple from AZ. Talk to me, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Mark? How are you, man?
You guys are regulars on the program, so I am sure, although I missed both of you last week, okay? But I want you to tell everybody how it's going, all that other good stuff. Talk to me.
It's going good, Mark. We're just continuing to pursue the title companies. We hit up like 25 title companies last week with cookies.
Hold on. Did everybody hear that? 25 title companies. That's how you build a business. That's how you build a business. I want people to be inspired by that, by you two. I mean, look, this business is a real business, and sometimes you got to put your foot on the pavement and go make it happen. So I'm excited to hear about the next, but I wanted to celebrate that action of 25. So talk to me about kind of what happened, what went down, so we can talk about this week's goals.
Yeah, so we made some chocolate chip cookies, and we delivered them in like these custom bags with the business cards attached. And we just went by, and I just explained why we were there and that we're available. You know, we went through the script, and so it's just
got the cards, followed up with everybody, by email by the end of the week.
We must have like 50 emails we sent out because they all got all the cards for all the escrow officers. But yeah, it's just gonna be week in and week out. We go in and we go in with gratitude, with Thanksgiving, and and leading with generosity. And so it's just gonna be a consistent thing that we have to do if we want direct business.
Just chime in real quick, right? So this is Goal Setting Mondays, and this is about giving you guys some advice, right? So, here's what I want. I don't want you guys digging wider. 25 is more than enough, okay? So now what I want you to do is what you're already doing. But as your coach, I want you to start narrowing in and not go wide. So the 25 is epic, but now I want you to really hone in on those 25. Meaning the follow-ups with those 25. So digging wider is done. Proud of you. Yeah. Now let's dig deeper with each of those, right? So every week it should be the same cookies to the same offices, same pitch to the same office. Top of mind marketing, which works in our business, right? You never know when you walk in and someone's like, oh my gosh, I've seen you 3 times in a row. I, oddly enough, have something that happened right now. I need you, right? So what I want you to be is just top of mind marketing for these 25. Remember, the appropriate cadence is once a week in person, once a week via email. So your goal is to have a CRM, some type of Excel spreadsheet, customer relation management tool, that's CRM for some people out there, and really take notes. And so what I also want you to do, I'm talking out loud here, I also want you to be very organized on your follow-up, right? So you should have some type of CRM or Excel spreadsheet where you literally mark off, followed up 618, followed up 618, followed up 619. So you're not hitting the same person too much. And more importantly, that you're not forgetting to hit somebody up too much. Because with 25 follow-ups, it's very easy to let a few fall through the cracks.
Yes.
So your job is to make sure that doesn't happen, right? That's what I'm coaching you on. So I would create an Excel spreadsheet, be very specific with who you hit, what time. Have you done an in-person follow-up? Have you done an email follow-up? And then frankly, as you go out on this Excel spreadsheet, some people may be like, you know, this person's getting a little annoyed with me. Okay, but at least you're marking it down so you're not going back in, right? Again, too many signing agents go very haphazard with their organization versus really drilling down on that key of it. I've hit them in, they said this, Emily wasn't in today, and knowing who you talk to, and start collecting birthday cards, when birthdays are, and really have a really good diligent CRM with people who may become your future clients as well. So look, dude, I think your goals for this week is just really starting a really detailed follow-up process, whatever that looks like for your family, in an Excel spreadsheet or some paid for CRM, and really start being intentful with your follow-ups in person and an email. Still drop off the cookies once a week. Still go in with that great. I see you looking sharp, man, looking all dapper with the tie on today. Dude, just keep up the great work. But I think your goal for this week is to be really diligent with your follow-up process if you're not already, and have that visualized. And because what's really cool about you husband and wife teams is, you can you can one go in 1 week, one go in the next week, right? So they're getting to know the family. So maybe even on your follow-up sheet, I went in today, wife went in yesterday, I went in, so you know who has followed up with who. And I think that's epic, man. How's that sound for this we've
Good. We've kind of started an Excel spreadsheet, but I know we can definitely include more details and more notes and stuff like that. Perfect. So yeah, we've kind of got the basics outlined on there, and it's really just I like the fleshing it out and getting more information in there so that we have the relationships. I think out of all our offices there's like 5 Teresas, and so he's talking about Teresa, and I'm all like, which one?
That's right.
Getting more information and more details and specifics on who we're meeting with and when, and it's exactly what we need.
So Mark, you don't think it's going to get redundant to drop off the same thing week in and week out?
Zero. No, I do not actually. I do not. Honestly, especially if there's fresh baked cookies behind it. But look, we're in a top of mind business, right? We know, that this business can change on a drop of a dime. Like literally, docs get spit out at 4 o'clock, and the loan officer's yelling at the EO, like literally, I need someone after by 5:15. You are educated enough to understand the behind the scenes. So the answer is no. The answer is not even close. And you're just saying, if you need me, I am here, and you're not annoying them, right? You're going in there with a 45 to 60 second follow-up, like, hey, I'm here if you need me, and the wife are here if you need me, 6 a.m.s, 9 p.m.s, and just reminding them the value that you could bring. I would always use a version of the script. The script is 18 bullet points. Take 2 or 3. Repeat the 2 and 3 that that relate to you two, but 100%, right? Sometimes students fall into the trap on the follow-up, like, hi, it's me. Okay, bye. Boom. Instead of giving them a reason on why they should use you. So don't forget the 2 to 3 bullet points that you should be reminding them on why they should give you a chance. Okay. And I'm going to end with this, man. I'm very proud of both of you. And here's why. It's because the most successful people are coachable. I love how I had a conversation and it clicked for you. She's like, look, I could do a better job with the Excel. It's not like, he's talking down about my spreadsheet. It's like, no, I'm being coached right now. And so you both are so coachable. Continue with that mindset. I have no doubt you guys are going to build a 6-figure business. It might take you 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. I don't know if you guys watched the Kayla Bieber on the road that I did.
Yeah, I actually saw her on Saturday at a meetup too out here. So
it took her 9 months to get there. So my point is don't get frustrated. It's not being built overnight. That's my coaching. What I loved about that conversation with Kayla, she's like, look, I have to admit, I was hoping it was going to be quicker, but she didn't lose her consistent effort. I don't know if you remember that inside that conversation. I said, what I'm proud of is even though you wanted it quicker, you still didn't give up on the consistent actions every day. And I want you two to be inspired by that, because your consistent actions will pay off. Just be patient. Invisible growth. Remember, you're growing even though you don't see it. Okay? I think you both are amazing. Follow up next week. Okay? Go get them.
Will do.
All right, bye, guys. Oh my gosh, I love how there are like regulars now where we can follow their journey and be inspired by their journey. Okay, who do we got up? We got my girl Iris coming in. We're going to do Angel and Yolanda. Hey, if you're brand new to this series, it is Goal Setting Mondays, which has turned kind of into Signing Agent Tip Monday, Motivation Monday, whatever Monday it is. I'm just glad you are here. Let's go. I'm Mark with the Loan Signing System. So excited. So who do we got here? We got Iris coming on, man. I think we talked to Iris last week. I talked to so many of you. Forgive me if I mix you up, but I am just so excited to be on here with all you guys. Okay, so Iris, what up, girl?
Excited.
Excited.
Yep. So I'm just gonna make it quick because I know you got a lot of folks on here.
Go on.
Follow up. When we last spoke, I just gone. So when I got, that's why I wasn't here the last week to tell you.
Okay.
So I did do what you said. I went out to, I didn't hit all 5, but I did hit a couple of signing services. And right from that, from going out, they sent me an order that I just went on today. So I took
boom.
Yeah, and there were a couple of ones that I talked to. They were bought out by another signing company for another title company, but I'm already signed up with that title company. So they already have information. And so I've been getting great responses in reference to the follow-ups. Another thing that I did today with the new escrow company, I did that Facebook thing. The agent was so excited. She said, no one's ever done that to her ever before.
Okay, hold on. So, I mean, I love these because you're a loan signing system student. Like, you should be hearing what Iris and all of these students are saying. We can't give away this how to market on social media tip here because that's in the course. But what I hope loan signing system students heard Iris is she applied what she learned on social media marketing, and the real estate agent said no one has ever done that. The best, most successful people are implementers. Iris learned something, she did it, and she got a response. So make sure that, remember, I've done 3 trainings on how to market via social media. Iris, I'm so proud of you because every time you learn something, you implement, and that's why you've built the business you have, girl. I'm so freaking proud of you. Okay, so let's talk about, I don't want you getting off here without some goals for this week, like specific goals, like what are we trying to hit? What are we trying to do? Let's talk through those and set a game plan.
Okay. All right. So when we spoke last time, it was epic when you said, I've got enough. Focus on those. Really become top of mind.
Right.
Oh my God. My pressure and relief went down because I just had to focus on the ones that I've already spoken to and continue to go see them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm setting up who I need this week. You know, I take a phone call, but I also have them on my schedule to visit with them on Thursday. The other thing I have is I do send them a email every Monday to, you know, just some news.
Right.
Do that.
Well, what I want, Iris, I love what you're doing right. I love it. I want to help you on what you're doing wrong, if anything. So let's talk about some, like, what are goals so we can help with goals here, because everything was fire. But I'm here to help you on the weaker stuff, not the strengths. So, okay, so let's talk about some goals. Like, what are some little goals for this week?
Okay, well, the little goal is going out to talk to those folks, the ones, about. And what I'm looking for is continued motivation on going to talk to them, because as the other, that's a little hard sometimes. So that's what I'd like to work on. That's one of them.
Okay, so good. Now we're getting some good stuff here, Iris. Now I can help you. I get all excited when I can help you. Okay, look, I mean, follow up, like I was telling Jedediah, is hard. It's tedious. So my best recommendation is to literally schedule in follow-up times in your day. Now, here's what I mean, though. But I'm going to take that one step further, because on the surface, like, Mark, that's easy. It's actually not as easy as it sounds. Because here's what I want. As you're starting to build those relationships, you need to prioritize them. So the point I'm trying to make is you should be scheduling your day. I'm making up some time slots here. What works for you is what I want you to substitute. But let's just say every Tuesday and Thursday, you're going to do follow-ups from 11 a.m. to noon.
Okay.
I don't care if you have a $700 signing come through at 11 a.m. to noon. You have blocked that off for your follow-ups or for your relationship building. So the point I'm trying to make is if it's a goal of yours to dig deeper, create deeper bonds and relationships, you have to prioritize it as such. So it starts with putting it in your calendar like you would a signing.
Yep.
And like, look, from 11 to 12 on Monday and Wednesdays, those are my follow-up days. Those are days I'm walking in and dropping off scones, whatever. But nothing gets in the way of it. For instance, if you had a signing from 11 to 12, you wouldn't do anything in that time. Right. But you need to treat the follow-ups like that. Does that make sense? So with that being said, you know, I want you to use some data from the previous weeks. So I want you to go out this after we're done with this call, look at your past few weeks schedules, or not when you're on vacation, but when you're doing signings, and find out what days and what times seem to be the lull, right? It looks like every Thursday, and I'm not having many appointments Thursday morning. So I want you to schedule in on those dead times via the data. So you're not guessing, you're looking at the schedule. And so, you know, historically, Mondays and Thursdays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., I look wide open. And then so you're scheduling in your dead times. However, if a signing comes across during that time, it's already blocked out. Like it is.
It's what is gone.
It's there. And that will help you create the momentum. Like you just said, Mark, I need the momentum to do the follow-ups. And so it starts with gathering the data from previous work schedules, finding the dead times, then committing to those dead times as follow-up times, business relationship time, and not going anywhere from there. I mean, when I was building my business, that's what I do. You know, every Monday, Wednesday from, 10 to 12, like that was my day. I would go around all my clients, just kick it, say hello, build a relationship, not ask for any signings, but just sit there and say, how was your weekend? And not do anything else. And I would value that as much as I would a signing. Okay. And the problem is the signing agents don't do that. They value the signing more than building the relationship. Right. And that's what I'm trying to teach you right now is really value that that relationship building time. And it's going to go to the moon, man. I'm excited for you, girl.
So one thing I want to just say, okay, I feel like you like looking through me right now because that's exactly what it is.
Right. I love it. I love it.
On point. That's my point.
All right. Well, Irish, where are you from again? I'm Maryland, correct?
Maryland, yeah.
A Maryland sign. We had someone in Dallas, Maryland, Modesto. We country, we did coast to coast. Well, Irish, chip in, come in next week. Tell me how that scheduling's going in. And let everybody else know how you're building your business, girl. Go get them.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye. Oh my gosh, Iris is crushing it down in Maryland. I should say up in Maryland, frankly. Okay, who are we gonna get back on here? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get our girl Erica coming on. Erica, Platinum Notaries, talk to me, girl. Another, I am so excited. Are you guys loving these goal setting Mondays? Oh, what's up, girl?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, good. Well, everybody say your name, where are you from, and let's get the combo started.
So my name is Erica, and I'm from Sacramento.
Sacktown! Go Kings. You know I'm from Sacramento area, too. Let's go. Hoo, hoo. It's tough being a Kings fan, just for the record. For all you guys, you have really good basketball teams. It's a little tough, Erica. Let's be honest with everybody.
Right.
Okay, so I know you've been crushing it. I mean, you've been an LSS student for a while. I see your social media. I'm so proud of you. I want to make sure you hear that from my lips. And I'm so proud of the business you've built and continue to build. So let's talk about some specific goals and how we can make goals to help you get where you want to go.
So my specific goal right now, two of them. Number one is there's a new build construction across the street from my house.
Okay.
And I want to know how to, and they just finished phase one. They've just sold out phase one. So I'm trying to figure out how do I go about marketing myself to them in order to do signings for them possibly.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I'm not sure because what I do with the script, because I am direct with 2 title companies right now. So with your script, which is, in the course, I'm not going to say what it is. I always tailor it to my words. So it sounds like how I
That's what
talk.
you should do, by the way. Perfect.
Okay. So it's not like
yeah.
weird for me to speak or anything, and
Yeah.
I don't use the entire thing. I chop it down and cut it and everything. But I'm just, as far as marketing myself for new builds, I'm not sure how to do that.
Well, let's talk about, first off, new builds is the most overlooked source of business for signing agents. So if anyone else is hearing this, you have a new development. The reason why I don't talk about it in the course is because like not everyone has a new subdivision being built around, so it doesn't apply to everybody. But I love there's a new subdivision being built. So this is what you do, okay? So you got to go find the model home that they use as their selling model home. Every subdivision has one, right? So there's one or two model homes where you walk into and someone's trying to sell you on the subdivision, okay? So what you do, and this I'm gonna give this tip to everybody and then kind of circle back to LSS only stuff. So you go in and find out who the builder is, okay? And say, look, I'm a local signing agent who would love to be the notary on the subdivision. Here is why it benefits you. Okay, because they don't really know what the benefit is having a notary on their team. Because by the way, Erica, you'll be the only notary to ever approach them. I promise you. So here's the benefit that I'm going to give everybody. Okay, the benefit is they can close the circle. The benefit is they can close the circle. What do I mean by that? They walk in through the model home, right? And then you say, how awesome would it be to have the loan signing occur in the model home so they can get really excited about the transaction? Because usually they send them down the escrow office and it's just so like not that exciting, right? So you tell them, Erica, look, how awesome would it be if the closing could be in this model home and they could be excited about the transaction? I'm going to be here any time of the day, Saturday, Sundays, you name it. By the way, outside of just closing the real purchase transaction for you, because look, they started in the model home, they want to end in the model home. That's what I mean by creating that excitement, right? Finishing that circle. Then go into the script. Like, look, by trusting, letting the escrow officer pick a notary you've never met, are they doing the script, right? So remind them by letting them choose a notary that's random, they aren't giving them the same service that you can guarantee them, and that's through it. Does that make sense? Because sometimes builders, like realtors, don't understand that they could pick the notary. So you're like, look, outside of having the beautiful signing happen in the model home, and by the way, I can drop docs off back at escrow. That's all included. I'm not going to charge you any more than a normal notary would the title company. But by you just allowing the escrow company to pick a random notary, you don't know if they're doing A, B, C, and D, all the part of the script. So my point is you definitely have to coach them on the benefit of why even picking their own notary matters. So it's not only closing the circle, meaning they start in the model home, they can end in the model home, but also why it's important that they're not choosing a random notary, because you don't know how well versed they are, how educated they are. You know, you don't know if they're just throwing the papers in front of them saying sign here.
Yes.
My point is that's what you need to coach them on.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So it's a combo.
Yes.
And then to end it with this, Erica, another really cool thing for builders is, look, if you don't want them to sign the model home, what if we signed at the actual home they're buying? How cool would that be? Right?
Yes.
Let's go sign on the kitchen countertop. Like, I will do anything you want to really make the process feel like you're holding their hand from the beginning to the end. You're kind of like, you're making them see that. Does that make sense? You're like, wow, that would be kind of cool if I had them sign here to model home. Oh, that would be kind of cool if they actually were signing in the home they were buying. Like, like I can do that for you, right? So you're painting that picture of like how cool that moment would be for that. We have some students, by the way, Eric, and you should reach out in the Facebook group, who will literally go to a model home on a Saturday builder and bang out like 10 in a day, because the model home people just haven't pumped in. Like, it's a real secret if you can get in with the builder. So the way you get a builder to use, you go in a model home, they let them speak with the builder, and because the salesperson usually ends up working for the builder. Okay, so it's an internal salesperson. So like, oh, well, if you can't get a hold of the builder, I'm a local signing agent who'd love to be the notary on these model homes, and here's why I think it would benefit you. And then you go into what I just coached you on, and then end with the script. But I'm going to end with this, Erica. You have to, it's like a real estate agent. They don't know the power they have.
Okay.
So your job is to kind of coach them on the power they have and the benefit of having a notary sign in the units with them and how much better that is for them. And it's just continuing the excitement, right? It's like, oh my gosh, like you want to put in a boring office of the title company, or we can sign like on the counter of the home they're about to walk into. Like, come on, that doesn't take rocket science. That's amazing. And then you're like, the home builder's like, huh, I love it. I love it. And so your job is to coach them on that vision. Does that make sense? Because otherwise they're just going to tell you, Eric, I'm telling the objection you're going to get is, well, I let escrow do it. You're like, dude, I get it, but here's why it's better doing it this way. Does that make sense? Yes, so make sure you're coaching on it. Expect the objection, like I teach you with the real estate agents. Expect it, so don't be like blindsided by it. But no, I get that you can let title pick it. But here's why, in my opinion, I think it'd be more valuable for your transaction. We can close it the same day, like the same place where they bought it, the same place where they got excited, the same place that they're envisioning raising their family. Like, let's do the closing here. Any time of the week, you name it, I got it. Perfect. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So it's your job to kind of walk them through that. That's how you get their business.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Yes.
Awesome. Are you excited about that coaching? So I want you to follow back up with me. Maybe it's via DM, girl. You know, we DM back and forth. DM me. Let me know how it goes. But maybe jump back another goal setting Monday to let everybody know how your home builder went so they can get inspired by your actions.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool. All right, girl. Go get them. Bye. Oh, my God.
Bye.
What a great goal setting Monday, man. It's all over the board. I love it. Erica is a veteran signing agent trying to grow her business, trying to expand her business. I got time for one more person here. Who are we going to go with? I'm going to go with Angel. I hope I said that right. And then I'm going to try to go with Angel and then Davey. So Angel and Davey. Let's see if we get Angel on here. All right.
You got it.
Oh,
you got it.
What up?
Oh my God,
How
this
are
is
you
crazy.
doing?
I only see you on YouTube. This is wild.
No, I'm so happy you're here. Talk to me. Okay,
yes.
So say your name, where you're from, and let's wrap.
My name is Angel. I'm from San Jose Bay Area in California.
San Ho?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So where are we in our journey? And then let's talk about some goals for this week.
Yes, so I started my loan signing journey on January 20th. And for the past couple months, I've been working with signing services, right? But for the last month, I've been focusing on direct. There's one title office that my dad had introduced me to. He's a realtor. So that one doesn't really count in my eyes, but I picked up a North American title company direct last week. And so I just want to know what I can do to deepen that relationship and pick up another direct.
Okay. Well, first off, this does not say that so calmly. Again, congratulations.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I'm super shy and I get like the cold sweat. So it's crazy that I did that. So I'm proud of myself.
I'm so proud. I mean, girl, you have a beautiful smile. Own it. Own how amazing you are, girl. I'm so proud of you. Okay, couple things. I mean, are you a loan signing system student?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So the key to deepening the relationship, Angel, is trying to offer as much value as you can.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So my point of that saying that is, when you walk in, be as much service as you can be. So, and your goal is to communicate that. My point is, right? Is there anything I can do? Like, is there any re-signs you need me to go run out and do out for free? Is there anything, anything that I can do? And just sometimes you ask that question, right? Don't be free to hesitate to like, look, I want to be a value of you. What can I do for you? That's how you do it. The number 2 way of deepening, and always the loan signing system way, is to show gratitude. I mean, gratitude isn't necessarily always, I need to buy you something, right? Gratitude can be a thank you, handwritten thank you card. Gratitude could be what the value that you're trying to bring. Like, look, if you need me to run to Sacramento for you, I will go to Sacramento if that's what you need. But that's the gratitude, and that's how you like you go to Sacramento. Yeah, if you need me to, I would. But you see the point I'm trying to make? That's how you deepen the relationship, by showing the value. Because I promise you, they don't have Notary saying I'd go to Sacramento for the same cost, right? You're just trying to prove you'll do whatever you can do to service them. And going to Sacramento would be huge for people in San Jose, guaranteed, right? And so as you're building these relationships, your job is to literally let them know you'll go the extra mile for them in any way possible. You need me to do one in San Francisco at midnight, girl, I got you.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make, Angel, is it's your job to communicate that. You just don't keep that in your head like, of course I would do that. You let them know. And so that's a specific answer to how do I deepen that relationship, right? It's like, I don't know if you have a boyfriend or you're married. It's like, you know, when you know your boyfriend or husband will do anything for you, that's deepening relationship, right?
Yeah. Right.
Same concept from notary to escrow officer. It's like, look, I will do anything you need, and I'm just super thankful for the business. Here's a handwritten thank you card. I appreciate you looking at. That's how you deepen the relationship, okay?
Got it.
And I do want to hit something else, though, real quick, because you told me your dad's a realtor.
Yes.
You should be squeezing every ounce of juice from that lemon, girl. So you need to be like, Dad, let's sit down, and you're going to write down a list of every escrow officer you've ever used. You're going to write down every loan officer that you've ever been in contact with. And you're going to write down every other realtor that you have as a friend in the past whatever years. Girl, you need to be squeezing out every piece of juice from that fruit. Because I promise you, how long have you been an agent for?
Over 30 years.
Oh, girl, dude, like he probably knows my exaggeration of 25 different loan officers is probably not far off.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Loan officers yearn for real estate agent business. Like they're sucking up to your dad. Like, hey, do you have any buyers who might need a loan? So I guarantee your dad knows LOs also. So you should be in like, Pops, you need to put me on an email introducing me to every loan officer you've met in the past 30 years.
I love it.
Okay? And
wait,
then
so for manufacture, like mobile homes, do they need a notary?
100%. 100%.
Oh my God, because my dad closed deals with mobile homes, and like he wasn't sure if he'd use me or not, but I was like, I should have told him to just ask.
Yes. So number two, let me end with this on that topic is there's escrow officers who specialize in mobile home closings. And like there's like commercial escrow officers, there's mobile home escrow officers. So those mobile home, so tongue twister. The mobile home escrow officers are probably doing a ton of business because they're very specialized, is my point. So 100%, dude, you need to be telling your dad, like literally, I would make your dad sit down and you just start writing the names. I would open up his iPhone and be like, okay, Dad, who's a realtor that you know? Who's an escrow officer you know? Who's a lender you know? Then step 2 is getting him to put you on just an introduction email, and then it's your job to do the rest. Right?
Okay. Got it. And I have one quick question. So when you said dedicate time to follow-ups, I was thinking that is there a way I can use a virtual assistant to send those emails? And of course, I'm going to do my personal in-person, drop-ins, right? But can I use a virtual assistant to help me with the emails? Are you using that?
Okay, so here's what I would say. I love where your head's at. I love about working smarter, not harder. I get it, girl. We're on the same page.
Get it.
But in this business, you want your emails to be as personal as possible during the building phase. Look, girl, when you have a signing service, I'm calling you out. That's the goals you need to set. Signing service, in 2 years, then yes, you can use something like that. In the beginning, your emails better be, and this is your coach talking to you, better be more than one sentence. It should be something very relative to a conversation. Does that make sense? So the answer is no, I don't want you doing that, but I don't mind where your head's at. I like the working smarter, not harder. But yeah, don't do that yet. You're in the relationship building phase where every email should touch a very specific point that you can build upon. Does that make sense?
Got it. Okay. Understood.
Cool. So actually your goal for this week is to make time with your dad and literally make him write down every that he over the past 30 years. And I'm talking lenders, escrow officers, transaction coordinators, the whole 10 yards. He has a ton of them. He has more than you have time for.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark.
All right, girl. We'll chime in via DMs or something. Let me know how it goes. Let's go.
I will be there. Yes, I'll do that and be there next Monday. Bye.
All right, I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, we got time for one more of these. I think I told my man Davey he's up next. I hope you guys, there's your first time, man. This is Goal Setting Mondays with the Loan Signing System. How amazing is this today? trying to give information on to help you build your signing agent business, trying to set specific goals, actionable goals, because remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Let's go. All right, Davey, are you there? I got time for one more person. I'm gonna try Davey. Davey Lay is your Instagram name. I'm guessing that's your name, but if that is not, let's go to somebody else. Let's go with P. Diane. Let's go with, I only know you by your Instagram names, by the way. You're like, wow, that's a really weird name to call somebody. I'm just calling you by your Instagram name, P. Diane. You are awesome. I'm so glad you guys are getting value out of this. What up, P? Hello? P, are you there? P? P, Diane?
Oh, can you see? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're on live. You're on live.
I'm sorry.
Girl, talk to me.
I am so sorry. I
No
apologize.
problem.
I was reading the messages. So I am very new. I am very new. In fact, I'm still training on your loan signing system, which is awesome. It's large. It's a lot, but it's awesome. So I'm wondering am I coming on this mentorship too soon? Should I finish?
No, this is actually not a mentorship. This is just a goal-setting Monday. So let's
talk
about it, Pete. So look, I know exactly where you're at. First off, let me say welcome to the family. So glad you're here. And so I love speaking with you new students because I think it's very important not to get overwhelmed with so much new information. I think number two, it's really to understand that, you know, we can only retain so much information at a time. So one of the biggest mistakes a new student makes is, Mark, I go through your course 8 hours a day. I'm like, oh my gosh, you cannot remember all that information in 8 hours a day. So here's what I want from you, okay? And I want to speak to you and all new students is I want you to set aside 2-hour chunks, okay? So in my opinion, maybe 4 hours a day, but anything more than 4 hours a day, you're just not retaining that much. So your goal should be 2 hours of uninterrupted studying, and just let it study 2 hours, then continue with your day, be with the family, do whatever, watch some Netflix. Max 4 hours. I'm talking max 4 hours in a day. But what I want your goal to be is 2 hours every single day until you get through with the course. Does that sound doable?
That sounds very doable. I think my problem is I'm trying to rush it because I want to get it. But yes, that sounds very doable and makes much better sense.
Yes, and I appreciate you saying that because a lot of students, again, I empathize that you bought the course because you need money, you want to make money, you want to build a business. I understand and I get it. But as your coach, it's my job to kind of rein you back just a little bit, help you retain it better, because what you don't want to do is make a mistake your first appointment and then not get a phone call back. So as much as I want you to make money and get out there and be an amazing signing agent, I think max would be 4 hours. I mean, ultimate max would be 4 hours, but I think 2 hours of uninterrupted studying is more than enough to really give you enough information to kind of digest and remember, so the next day you don't feel super overwhelmed because you're gonna be drinking out of a fire hose. But I'm glad you're here. Come back next Monday. Tell me how those 2 hours.
I'll be here. Okay, I will be here. I'm so glad I'm on here now. So one last question. So I think, I don't know if it's a question. I think what my problem is, because I was feeling great until I got on Facebook and I started reading all these other things. And
well, let me just stop you there. Let me stop you there. You know, it's a very good conversation to have with one of my newer students, and I hope everybody hears this. Is, you know, first off, comparison is a thief of joy. So the first thing I don't want any new student to think, oh my gosh, they're making so much, I'm not building good, I'm not good enough. No, you got to stay in your lane and focus. The second thing I don't want you to get overwhelmed with is other people's experiences. There's 10,000 students in there. Because somebody had a bad day doesn't mean that you should be painting the entire industry with that one brush. Remember, there's 10,000 signing agents. For every signing agent who's making a post, there is 1,000 signing agents having such a good day, they're not posting. So everything needs to be taken with a grain of salt. The Facebook group should be used as a place of reference, a place of inspiration, and take some of the bad days, because I want the Facebook group to be a safe place to vent, because look, building a business is lonely, right? There's going to be ups and downs with everything we do in life, and building a business is the same. But the point I'm trying to make for my new students is if you see someone having a bad day, don't think everyone experiences that same problem. And then on the flip side, because someone has 18 signings in a day and you have one, doesn't mean you're failing. It's just everyone's journey is theirs, right? So don't get overwhelmed or underwhelmed with things in the Facebook group. Just take them for face value, right? Sometimes people make a mountain out of an anthill. So take every post, good and bad, with a grain of salt, okay? Don't compare your journey with somebody else's. I'm going to end with this. We have some students who come into this business, into the loan signing system, as a previous realtor. Dude, they're going to get through the course faster than you.
Yeah.
Not any fault of your own. So my point is, take everything with a grain of salt in the Facebook group. When someone says, oh my gosh, I finished Mark's course in 3 days, they might have been an escrow officer for 20 years. So don't compare anybody else's journey to your journey. Every other post should be taken as more of just like, oh, that's interesting, and move on. Not like, oh my gosh, I need to panic. They did this, they did that, because everybody's journey's different, okay? So don't take their Facebook board as anything more than a sounding board. Always tag me if you have any questions. But I'm going to end with this, girl. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the family. 2 hours a day, every single day. Fair enough?
Fair enough. Thank you so much. I'm so glad for this, because now I feel my level of anxiety is much lower. So I appreciate it.
I'm so glad you came on. That's what this purpose is. I'll be here every single Monday. And remember, you can always tag me in the Facebook group. Like, I am there for every single one of you. So do not hesitate. At Mark Wills. And if you have any anxiety, let's talk about it. I'm here for you the entire way. I promise you that. Just make sure you tag me, DM me on Instagram. I'm here for you, girl. You don't need to do this by yourself, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank
Have a
you
good
so
one.
much.
Be blessed, and welcome to the family again. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, what another amazing hour. I'm so glad you're here. Remember, all of these are saved. They'll be on the Instagram newsfeed. They're on YouTube. And of course, they're going to be in the Facebook group if you ever need to go to hold of me. It's been such an amazing time spending an hour with you. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Set your goals, reach your goals, and let's go. Bye, everybody.